PSVR 2 promises to be a revolutionary leap forward for virtual reality on console, and 2 new classics come to PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium. Welcome back to another episode of TheWorryWartGamer. Eurogamer's Ian Higton sat down with a preview of PlayStation VR 2, and he said it's about to breathe new life into virtual reality gaming. Quote, wow, 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 wow. That's the word that keeps springing to mind when I try to sum up my time with PlayStation VR 2. As a fervent fan of VR for many years now, it's safe to say that my first hands-on experience with Sony's upcoming headset wowed my VR-loving socks off. The sleek and stylish unit was all I could have wanted for an upgraded PSVR headset, and much, much more. In terms of technological and visual quality, this feels like one of the most memorable generational console leaps. Experiencing the difference in visuals between the PSVR 1 and PSVR 2 brought back memories of graduating to the sparky, sharp, high-definition games of PS3 after spending years playing games on the PS2 in standard definition. Even the visuals afforded by my beefy PC VR rig seemed to pale in comparison to some of the wonders I witnessed whilst inside the PSVR 2. The PSVR 2 is much lighter than the previous unit, and one of the biggest criticism was that the headset previously wasn't standalone and that you had to use a cable to connect the unit to the PS5. Thankfully, this cable is a decent length, coming in at around 4.5 meters, and again, that cable feels a lot lighter than both the PSVR 1 and Rift S cables. This meant that I didn't get banged, tangled up, or any kind of impingement during the games that had a lot of physical turning in them, and it didn't feel like the cable was dragging my headset down, which is a problem I've had in the past with other setups, he says. In terms of visuals, the PSVR 2 supports 4K HDR gameplay with a 110-degree field of view that easily fills your vision. The twin OLED display lenses also give users a resolution of 2000 by 2040 per eye, with smooth frame rates of between 90 and 120 hertz depending on the game. The power of the visuals in the PlayStation VR 2 are enhanced even more thanks to the headset's eye tracking feature. Eye tracking detects the motion of the user's eyes, and this data can be used in a variety of ways. In the simplest way, a highly immersive way, game characters can look directly at you in the eyes when speaking to you, though to a really impressive technique called foveated rendering. Again, in layman's terms, this basically means that the games that support this feature can tell exactly where you're looking and will render the graphics in much higher detail in that space. Controller-wise, the new Sense controllers are leagues ahead of the PSVR 1's fun but fiddly move controllers. Gone are the days of controller drift or dodgy tracking, because thanks to PSVR 2's inside-out tracking and the finger touch detection on the controllers themselves, any movement made in real life are accurately tracked in VR. PlayStation VR 1 is one of those experiences that you had to try. It couldn't be explained, and once I tried it, it was incredible. It's another way to experience games, and games made specifically for it are absolutely incredible. I cannot wait for PSVR 2. You're looking at the Horizon game built for PlayStation VR 2. Imagine actually being in this world and experience this. I can't wait for PSVR 2. Are you excited about it? Let me know in the comments section below. Siphon Filter 2, the sequel to Siphon Filter, drop into PlayStation Plus Premium for PlayStation Plus Premium members. This is where the strength of a subscription service lies, in my opinion. It's about the past. It's about experiencing and reminiscing and remembering the early days of 2D, 3D gaming, going back, experience and having fun with them. And Siphon Filter 2 is one of those games that was pushing 3D at a time where it was difficult, but they were pushing forward with it. The controls were kind of not there. They were figuring things out, and it was a time where we were going from 2D to 3D. It was very exciting, cinematic. You can see the roots of PlayStation, the things that they wanted to do, playing these early games. It's really fun going back in, and the game does look old, but it looks good. I think it's fun to play these games. This is the type of subscription service experience that I want. I'm not particularly interested in making sure that everything new caters to a subscription service, because if you're not making enough money from that subscription service, if you don't have enough subscribers, you're going to have to tailor your creative process for that service. And I like the idea of going all out, charging full price to get a premium experience. And I also like the idea of a subscription service that gives me a look back into the past, games that I loved, games that I can appreciate again. That's not all, but Kingdom of Paradise, a PSP classic, also dropped. In addition to Bentley Hack Pack, Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, the Sly Collection, Toy Story 3, and PlayStation Plus extra members aren't left behind. They're getting Alex Kidd in Miracle World DX, Assassin's Creed Origins, Chicory: A Colorful Tale, Deathloop, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game 5, Rabbids Invasion, the interactive TV show, Rayman Legends, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the complete game collection, Spiritfarer Farewell Edition, and Watch Dogs 2. All of those games are also available to PlayStation Plus Premium members. So that's the roundup for PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium. I like the way that PlayStation and Nintendo are handling their subscription services. I like the idea of internally first party still taking those chances, creating those really big AAA games, and not having to cater to how many subscribers they have at any given moment versus how much they can spend on those projects, taking those risks, asking gamers to invest with them in the future of those great AAA IPs. And I like using nostalgia, using the back catalog of creativity to pull people into a subscription service. I appreciate that. I like these old games and I like revisiting them in a subscription service. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. And as always, I will see you in the next video.